Jai Shri Ram, Ram Ram, Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors, professionals, learners, listeners, the most honorable present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, respected ministers and managers, admirable advocates, advertisers, administrators, advisors, dear friends, it is very nice time, nice place, nice section today that you are providing your 100% present sense of mind when listening such words that we speak in praise of our holy motherland, from science to spirituality, language to literature. Throughout the world, our all personalities, dignitaries, scholars, students, viewers, watchers, likers, sharers, subscribers, I heartily, cordially welcome all of you. As you belong to the different field, medical science, non-medical, commerce, arts, we appreciate these days in the form of unity and diversity. Means our holy motherland addressed us live your life with liveliness, adopt life with liveliness, never succumb to fears, never goes to that extent which brings others to tears. It is said by all our holy religions of our holy land. Our great men, freedom fighters, free thinkers, philosophers, psychologists, astronomers, astrologers, novelists, dramatists, essayists, such were the personalities, those who brought revolutionary and visionary change for the worldly people. We lead through our holy scriptures, our holy land. There is one message of unity and diversity for all of us. Let us go through the realities, actualities of our life. Our belief or faith is the most important thing in adopting our religion. As it is said by all our holy saints, "O dear Lord, you are mine." There are innumerable ways to attain God realization. Different ways, methods, manners were adopted by our great men for making us understand the reality or the presence of Lord or God, time to time, wherever they visited, they addressed us for the worldly peace and non-violence. Amongst all those paths, I have found, amongst all those paths, I have found a unique path, matchless, incomparable throughout the world, which is extraordinary, uncommon. It is I belong to God. Belongingness. Here is the action of belongingness. It is the most important thing in the world. All sadhanas, all practices, all exercises that we do daily in our daily routine, that helps us in becoming self-confident, devoted, dedicated towards our holy motherland. You may perceive this as ordinary, but in my opinion, it is extremely unique. It's a new invention, new discovery for the discoverers. It is a new invention for the inventors. This renders God realization extremely easy. One question one disciple expressed in front of Swamiji: earlier you instructed us regarding seeking refuge in God and chanting His name. Then you asked us to regularly repeat, "Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, I must never forget you." Means 100% present sense of mind says that our unification with that superficial power of God. And now you are telling us to accept our belongingness to God. Which of these sadhanas should we follow? Then Swamiji replied here, answers, follow which I am instructing you. Now, so it is example of 100% present sense of mind. As our all holy saints came in this world for addressing us the message of the internal journey of the soul, how our soul can unite with that super spiritual power of God. All sadhanas are excellent. Whatsoever we do in the presence of our 100% present sense of mind for the God, that is, for that it is written, all sadhanas are excellent, but accepting that, what? But accepting that God is mine, this makes us close to God. It expresses our closeness, nearness with God, belongingness with God. Unrelentingly, unceasingly, unstoppingly, regularly. If we speak, God is mine. The closer we are to God, the better the worship becomes. One more question was asked by a disciple from Swamiji. Carrying out all deeds diligently or disregarding our belongingness with the material world or accepting our belongingness to God, which among us the three sadhanas is most appropriate to break away from our attachment and aversion and attain liberation. Then Swamiji replies, accepting our belongingness to God is the foremost sadhana. It's the symbol of our strong belief. It's a symbol of our strong belief for the presence of Lord or God. Because of our acceptance of the belongingness to God, by the virtue of God's grace, attachment and aversion are also resolved. Equivalency also comes. Serenity is also attained. And the liberation is also fulfilled. All virtues are contained, compiled by this one thought. Equivalency, serenity and liberation. For the tranquility of our heart and mind. One poet, perhaps you have heard his name, William Wordsworth. In 18th century period, in the end of 18th century period, when there was French Revolution in 1789, there was no peace, no prosperity, no tranquility of heart. So ultimately, poets, novelists, dramatists of the Elizabethan age addressed to the worldly people, turn towards the nature. This nature never betray, defeat, cheat, beat us. It is always friendly. It is always familiar. So nature nurtures us like a mother, treats us like a doctor, teaches us like a teacher. Nature plays the multi-dimensional, multi-sided and multifaceted role in our life. Nature makes us starter, beginner, initiator, creator, generator, operator. It makes us multi-starters. Not only starter, but it makes us multi-starters. It is written by all our holy saints, because in our essence we are fragments of God. By correcting this essence, everything else gets corrected. It is the superb law of nature, sublime rule of nature. If you wish to effortlessly experience God plainly, without any effort, if you just normally, commonly, simply you want to attain the visualization of God, then there is no need to do anything other except the belief of oneness, equality and unity in the form of I belong to God, God belongs to me. God is mine. Simply you can accept it. If you wish to effortlessly experience God, It is my request that you must accept I belong to God. This practice is much more powerful than Chup Sadhana. In spite of doing Chup Sadhana, in spite of becoming silent, if you say, I belong to God, God belongs to me, He is mine, He is everywhere, He is always with me, then definitely it is much more powerful. For instance, a daughter in your family, once married, accepts that I belong to my husband's place. Similarly, you must accept that I belong to God. This is an extremely effortless and preeminent sadhana. God has Himself specified this as the ultimate untold secret. In the entire instruction of the Gita, the term Sarva Guhatma has been used only once. I am merely stating this with folded hands that in my opinion this is the foremost sadhana. I feel so in my heart what? That if we accept that God belongs to us, then our task will be quickly done. God is mine. This is accepted. Then a whole load of our work is done. A whole load of our work is done. We have already come quite close to God. All that you wish to depart from, would be achieved by God's grace. God sent His only. In Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga, both sadhana and sadhya, path and destination, this difference, this gap automatically will abolish. It will abolish, it will uproot automatically. These are distinguishable, whereas in Bhakti Yoga, God Himself is the sadhana as well as the sadhya. That's why the path of Bhakti Yoga is comparatively brisker to treat. Everybody is not aware of this fact. That's why I keep on embarrassing that we must accept our belongingness to God. God is our Father. God is our Father. Each one of us is His beloved son and daughters. Each one. Each one of us. Each one of us is His beloved son and daughter. Accept this and consider most of your work completed. It is better than God's continual remembrance to accept our relationship with God, that I belong to God. Our relationship is ever existing. Once the relation is embraced, then God's remembrance occurs inherently and doesn't have to be baptized. It happened without any efforts. I have a mother in this manner. I have a mother in this manner. We have accepted our mother. So now we are not required to remember this. Like a rich man is always proud from within that I have so much money. Similarly, you should also at all times feel proud from within that I belong to God. However you are, it doesn't matter. You must never disregard the fact that I belong to my Lord, be it happiness or sorrow, health or sickness, profit or loss, but I belong to God, God belongs to me. Your mind must never dwindle from this principle. This is a unique principle, doctrine, or rule, law of the spirituality. There is no equivalent path, no ability, no strength, nor privilege than acceptance of our belongingness to God. In the acceptance of God's belongingness, the mind, the intellect, etc. are not required. Whereas in other sadhanas, the assistance of the mind, the intellect, etc. are required, even with the persisting absence of certain traps in the even with the persistent, even with persistent